Is hearing the most innocent sense? I think it's smell. I've heard some fucked up things in my life is all I'm gonna say. Well, when I hear the most innocent sense, what I'm more thinking of is like, what is the least innocent thing you could do with that sense, you know? And I feel like smell is just kind of capped at some point, whereas listening, is there any way we can get a second rage off? No shot, right? Because we can't take the second ice ball. Ooh, I mean, we can. Hold. Grumpy gets Shadow Ball. In case anyone cares. Huge Lumberry. Did Ludicolo just get frozen? Never mind. Call me translator the way I say goodbye to my queer friends, maybe? Anyway, enough of this nonsense. Got more Pokemon to test. I've made a decision. I am no longer in-depth testing Sidney or Phoebe. Those fights are too free. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of done testing Sidney in depth. Because, like... Oops. Okay, maybe don't want to do it that way. He was +4 attack there. Whew. You got this, Electrode. You're the GOAT. Uh-oh. Help me, Aggron. Okay, we got a lot of testing left to do, so... Okay, I want to see how Glalie does here, I guess. Pretty good. Let's try Electrode plus Ninetales to beat Glacia, and then we'll try Melodich to beat Glacia, I think. Good damage. Oops. That's a lot of damage, and you're not going to kill this, are you? Okay. Let's try Melodic solo. I don't know if I should be carrying 3 PP Ice Beam, to be frank, but... Refresh is really nice to have. But Death Drop is not ideal. Spam recover here. I'm gonna be out of toxic PP. I'm gonna cheat really quick, hold on. Because I started with not full toxic PP. I guess I'm low HP, I need to recover, but I have to switch once. My Spadef drop. My Spadef has dropped. Yeah, okay. Aggron for Glalies. Is this anything? Takes a lot of damage from Ice Beam, I will say. I mean, this matchup is just free, right? I mean, you could always miss like all of your toxics in a fight. It's like a real possibility. I think you actually want to be running Lepa Berry on this. Ooh, this could Encore turn 1 on like the guaranteed hail, right? Oh, you're faster. That works. That could give you a big advantage. Seems pretty good. I don't have any setup mons here, but yeah, you guys got it. This matchup is not amazing for Ninetales, but... Huge. This is kind of good, actually. The yawn support. Okay, this can't explode. There you go. That was pretty riskless. Yeah, I think Swallowed is kind of good, man. Okay, show me the Glalie solo. Is there anything useful this can do on turn 1? Probably not, right? It can kill this. Okay. Unfortunately, this is just too slow. Do I have like a really slow one? It's just bashful. Yeah, 97 speed is never going to get there no matter how hard you try. Does this learn Rain Dance? That's something that you could do turn 1. Ooh. Then you go White Herb for the turn 1 Rock Tomb. Let's try that. Okay, he really likes... I think if it's super effective Rock Tomb, he really likes going for it turn 1. Yeah, now Earthquake is highest damage from you, and Rock Slide is highest, it's still gonna kill. Yeah, this is not gonna help. Let's see the Melodic solo. That kills? Okay. He has very high attack right now. I'm dead. Yeah, I can't really mitigate the Kingdra in any meaningful way. Well, I guess you could do pre-burn. Just try to hit an Ice Beam at least. This is... I think you switch here. I should have just Toxic'd. I'm slower. And this doesn't work. The Kingdra is really problematic. Yeah, this is just not good. You could do something like this, where you go back and forth. That seems great. Yeah. That's the way to do it. That should be everything. Oh, Glalie's dead. Does Glalie Boom turn 1 get you anything on Wallace? I think Melodic can probably just win. What does he switch to here? It should just be Team Order, right? I have no idea what Team Order is at this point. I think it's Tenta. Ooh, Melodic can't beat Tenta, huh? This is kind of an issue. This team cannot beat Tentacruel. Okay, here's how we beat the Tentacruel. Okay, it's Ludicolo? I guess that's better. That is a lot of damage. But he runs out of Giga Drains really quickly. Okay, so what do you do here? I guess you could run pre-burn Facade. But I think then you don't beat Ludicolo, do you? Okay, check this. Huge. Okay. That's a good status condition to have. Unfortunately. Show me Gyarados. I want to see this. Okay. That's pretty good. Running out of Recover PP, but we could be running Lepa Berry. I don't refresh here because this also has Toxic and we want to keep the normal poison. It's another argument to go pre. I think pre-burn Melodic is the way. I want to test this boom stuff real quick. Is this actually true? Okay, it does look at your Numon. I remembered it wrong. How much is Earthquake doing? I mean, that's fine. Did a crit there, I suppose. Yeah, you kind of want to be pre-burned. Okay. Okay, teach Facade here. Maybe this is the way that you win. Oh, we need to be poisoned and not burned, though, for this to work. Man, Aggron sucks ass in this game, bro. It's so bad. What's really important is figuring out how Milo does here. But before I do that, I want to see the electrode damage. Yeah, this is fine. Unless this happens. Can Melodic solo? Probably not. I think you're gonna need Lepa Berry. You have to spam recover here. You have to toxic it once. Yeah, you need Lepa Berry really badly. Oh, you're actually. Yeah. No, I agree. Sometimes just leading with a sack is like optimal. If you think you can't kill the Wailord, because the Switch AI can really f you up. Milo is a lot worse on E4 than I thought it would be. I don't think this Pokemon is S tier. It's no Illumise, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, a lot about your comments on art the other day. I paint Warhammer minis and very much not consider myself an artist, even though my partner and some friends think so. So if this topic is so tired, just stuck with me for a while. You're an artist for sure. Just depends on what definition of that word you're using, I suppose. Like, we all start with like an inherent desire to make art. Like when you're a kid, you just keep making up songs on the spot all the time, right? And then that kind of gets like socialized out of you. And then some people realize they can keep doing that when they're adults, and some people don't. And then the people that don't think that, that means that they're not artists, and that art is only for the people, for like this special mystical class of people. I don't know. Who's interesting on, like I said, I don't really care. I am interested if Cradily can do stuff here, but other than that, okay. We need white herb. All right, that doesn't work. They should make berries that prevent a specific stat from being dropped. Does that exist? I don't think so, right? Okay, what if we break? Hold on. White herb break maybe is the play. I don't think that's gonna kill him. Yeah, I didn't think so. Surface just more damage. Yeah, this f***ing sucks actually. But I mean, if you're just a Chad who doesn't give a f*** about accuracy drops, then I mean, eventually they kind of get you, don't they? Shit. Okay. Maybe Sidney isn't that easy, y'all. Yeah, Flygon just kind of stat checks these guys, huh? Holy. Oops. Okay. Anyway. Let's try our boy Cradily. There's no need. Would you use your turns? I think you just use your turns on ingraining, right? Now seems like a good time to rest. Swagger is a little bit unfortunate. Quickly running out of toxic PP, y'all. This thing is f***ing me up. Okay. Got it. Message heard. I'm listening and I'm learning to what Sidney has to say. Okay, can I just get through this and move on to a more interesting fight? Alright, f*** him up, Cradily. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. Never mind, guys. I can't beat Sidney anymore. Wait, I do want to test something. Good damage. That doesn't quite get there, does it now, chat? That's with Miracle Seed. Paying for a haircut for the first time in 7 years tomorrow, not looking forward to it. I would also not be looking forward to going to a hairdresser who I've been scamming for 7 years, apparently. What the f***? Why'd they let you keep coming back? That's f***ed up, man. Good damage. This looks like a sweep to me, y'all. Never mind. Alright, Cradily. Curse Ingrain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't think we have to test that, actually. That's just gonna feel a little bit sad, I think. I think the biggest problem is Shadow Ball PP, right? Yeah, now we have to, like, Thunderbolt and shit. Oh, I'm a ghost type? It doesn't matter. I would like to not be a ghost type. Flygon. I don't know about this one, y'all. It really does seem like Cradily only has the Norman fight going for it at this point. I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, it's still... Ooh, this is actually really good because he still wants to hail at that point, right? I'm low on Brick Breaks. That doesn't kill? Bro. Brother, this guy... Ooh, Damp prevents Explosion? Hold on. This is +2 Golduck. I'm out of Brick Breaks. Ooh, you live +4 though? Oops, I need to psych up there. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Right, Cradle. This is not gonna work! I don't need to test this. It takes too much damage, bro. Brother, this guy stinks. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see some Sceptile damage. Because Sceptile should chain all the water types. I wonder if this kills. Ooh, okay. I like that. I mean, this is pretty good. I don't know, does Sharpedo do anything on this fight? Probably not, right? That's really embarrassing damage for my guy. Okay. You could Swagger Psych up this guy. Okay. Okay, I want to try Calm Mind Golduck now. Let's get Ice Beam on this guy. Not that it super matters, I guess. I suppose this could also skill swap the Kingdra again, right? I don't know how much we care about that. Do you believe in rye bread supremacy? Nope. I believe that diversity is our greatest strength. Also, when it comes to bread, I think it's the variety that makes bread so great. It's the fact that I can go to the bakery down the street and choose from like 10 different breads. He's European posting. Look out. Americans, go under your desk. Body Slam Para is scary there. Slower than Flygon is scary, so you're also slower than Mence. Thoughts on the romanticization of melancholic loneliness? I think that is a phenomenon that's about as old as time itself, my friend. I don't really think that this is a new phenomenon. You can probably find some very old poetry that does that. But you probably shouldn't ever fetishize your own sadness, although sometimes it can be. Listen, sometimes that's just what you gotta do to deal with what you're going through, you know? As long as you don't let it take over your life, I don't really see much wrong with it. Sorrows of Young Vata. Yeah, something like that. Brother, this guy stinks! But the speed might carry it here. I mean, NME would be good, right? I think you can get that. I'm a little low on Ice Beams. Ooh, the Crunch the Death Drop. Yeah, I don't know. This should be able to outspeed Mence though, right? I think this outspeeds Mence. Al-Mutanabi, about a millennium ago, A proof of destiny and its plan is the misery of the good-minded and the well-being of the ignorant. Yeah, there you go. 121 speed for immense. Okay. I do want to see how much damage pre-damage Sceptile does to Kingdra. Also, this probably outspeeds +1 Kingdra, right? Is this a heal turn? No? Oh, that was +1, right? I actually got outsped there. I think I'm average speed. Okay, let's see how far Flygon gets in this, I guess. I mean, the fact that his Flygon doesn't have a dragon move helps a lot. This is probably one of the better Kingdra counters in the game. Right? Two-shotting is so good there. Okay. Alright, Cradily, this might be your moment, bro. This might be your moment. This might be it. It was a bad turn for it to die. This can't really hurt me, right? Oh, shit. Never mind. Please be potion turn. Shit. I picked it up. Hold on. It certainly takes a while. Probably just spam rest, right? Holy damage. Yeah, no. Does it get Stockpile? I think you're lying. Maybe not. Oh, I think you were maybe telling the truth, actually. Wait. Yeah, I think Gen 3 Stockpile doesn't actually... Yeah, it doesn't actually boost your defenses in this game. It might be one of the worst moves ever, actually. I really want to see a ROM hack buff Stockpile, Swallow, and Spit Up to the point of them being actually good. Like, we were talking about this at one point. Like, if Spit Up was like 500 base power after 3 stockpiles, I think the move would still be bad. Oh, wait, check this out. Oh, f wait, I have an idea, I have an idea. I don't know if I maxed out friendship on this, but... we psych up the Dragon Dance boosts? Meaning we also lose the speed drop from before, and if you smoke screen at some point, we would get rid of that as well. And now we're +2/+2. Wait a minute. Wait, I might be cooking? Honest, that's not terrible. Dude, Golduck has been phenomenal. This Pokemon is high A tier. YSL Enton is popping off, man. That was a crit, I think, right? I'm no longer an Overgrow. I mean, you have to switch at that point. That's like a decent opening, I think. Okay, never mind. That was way less damage than I thought. I suppose maybe you could be at like 1 HP and Giga Drain the Milo hoping that it surfs. Or what about Sunny Day Sack? I think you would just set Sunny Day up with a sack, right? You attack once, and then you... Oh, you're slower, huh? Was that a speed tie? He's stuck. Okay, well, you have to bring Lepa Berry. Okay. Overgrow Solar Beam? I mean, it's just Tenta after this. Like, it's not... But honestly... I don't know. Oh, that kills if you're still in Overgrow, right? Wait. Let's try full HP. He missed Blizzard. Ooh, he Toxicked. Giga Drain. 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 Giga Drain We're an overgrow. That's pretty okay. I don't know. I think Sceptile's worst starter. And honest to God, if Whishcash is anything to go off of, nah, Swampert is best starter simply because of Watson. But I think it's closer between Pert and Blaziken than people think. Blaziken does nothing all game, but it does reliably sweep first 3 Elite Four members in a very, very easy way. And it means you don't have to worry about those at all and can just dedicate all of your brain power to building for, and like 5 Pokemon slots to building for Drake and Wallace. And that's really, really valuable, I think. Like, I don't think Pert does anything post Watson that isn't done by other water types sometimes better, and you get so many water types in this game. I agree. I think Pert is overrated. I think it's more about like obviously giving you an easy Roxanne, I guess, and then like it does get a lot of points for beating Watson, like a lot, because that fight is not that easy if you don't have a ground type. Like I think just by that it kind of has to be baseline A tier, I think. Anything I want to do here, honestly? Like, I can't really imagine Sharpedo doing anything. Doesn't Sharpedo get Earthquake? This could be a decent Tenta counter. Does Flygon do anything in this game? It's probably also a good, on this fight, I think it's probably a decent Tenta counter, right? Chicken did absolutely nothing before Euphoria. I think Swampert is unfortunately better. It'd be really fun to rank it below Chicken, but I do think Swampert is the correct choice, but I also do think it's overrated. Yeah, that's true. If we include Ruby and Sapphire, I think but Swampert's also really good on Steven, right? I actually don't know who comes out on top there. You're normally faster. This is kind of an ass position. Unless this happens, I guess. Wait, actually? What is that Gyarados moveset? Oh, I like that. Baits Gyara, and usually baits a Hyper Beam kill because EQ immunity, which gives you an incredible position. I like that. I want to see if Sharpedo can beat the Tentacruel. I have to just switch on something else. You know who's a really good Gyarados counter? I think Solrock. I mean, the Gyarados still has Surf, but you can like spam Rock Tomb and it'll spam Dragon Dance, right? Okay, let's try Cradily and then move on, I think. Uh-oh, here comes the water spout, y'all. I haven't even set Ingrain yet. Oh, you gotta stall him out of Rain Dances, right? That's the play. You actually, because I think he only has 5 Rain Dances, you have 10 Sandstorms. I think he's out. That's a lot of damage, man. I don't know. The chip damage is quite nice. You can go to your electric type now. And then you bring this back on like Whishcash. The Calm Mind Return combo. Judging by that double edge damage, we are like dead to +4, right? Yeah, I don't really see an angle for him. Like, maybe you can get out Milotic early and psych up Swagger, but then you have to deal with Toxic. You have to teach, like, Rest. But I do think that probably wins. Hold on. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that have to go right for that to work, but, you could probably make this happen. Okay. Don't freeze. I mean, we're Lumberry. It's actually fine. Swagger. 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 Psych up. Rest. I think you might be fast enough. Dude, Golduck is really good. I think if it's not raining, you're outspeeding this, right? Yep. I'm not gonna lie, there hasn't been a fight where this Pokemon hasn't been excellent. It can do this kind of bullshit on like everyone, dude. It can do this on like Winona. It can do this on, I mean, Tate and Liza is a special case, right? It can do this on Juan. Golduck is a guaranteed encounter. This seems really consistent. Is there any way that like freezes can f you, but other than that. This looks really consistent to me. And I will say Sceptile is probably the best Pokemon to enable this. Like if you want to play it a little bit safer, you can even sack here. And Sunny Day sack is nice here too because it prevents freezes. You could miss like all of your swaggers. And you need to save your rest TM for this. Could this could kill itself, I think. Probably not. It's really unlikely to kill itself, right? I'd have to see like a +6 swagger self hit, I guess. No, but it would have to do it with +4 into +6, right? This Pokemon is insane. It's also just the right speed tier. And you can manip speed on this, right? You can manip nature on this because it's Safari Zone. I think this S tier is getting kind of bloated, but this is a pretty good contender. I think Gyarados is S tier. I think Lanoon is S tier. I think Illumise is S tier, and I think this is S tier, which is a crazy lineup. I think Ninjask might end up in S tier for us. We'll see. I'm putting Shedinja in the same tier as Rayquaza, as in I think it's an illegal encounter. I mean, it's literally a dupe, right? Because it's the same evolution family as Ninjask. If you allow Shedinja, you should allow breeding. Same evolution line, same Met location, 6 monitors, 10 computers. The real answer is even if it was different evolution family and different Met location, I would still ban it because it's one of the like least fun Pokemon to use ever. Okay, good progress. I think we're almost done with the save file.